Hello everybody and welcome back to Atelier Meruru. Last video we went up against the Wyvern in an awesomely epic battle over at the Modus Ruins. Since then I've made my way back to Arls and I have actually finished making all of the items for both of our requests. So we can now go to Handle Forest and deliver all of these. And we can also go to the mine and deliver all of these supplies, which is totally kick-ass. We also have a few things to check out in our mailbox, a few letters to take to Rufus, and I would also like to go back to the tavern. I've done my monster hunting request, and hopefully there's some more stuff to pick up as well. So what do we have in our mailbox today? We're currently planning to develop a residential area in the Modus Ruins, now that the dragon is gone, so we'll need to look into that. And we also need to perform an exorcism. That sounds like a lot of fun. This is a very tough monster hunting request, so I don't know if we'll get to that one right away. And then of course we've got another book for Meruru. Let's go to the tavern. And I do believe I also have a few bulletins to read. I think I'm really behind. I know I have at least this one to read, but I don't actually remember. I think I missed one, but I don't know. Let's read this one just in case. The 12-month issue, which I think I missed when we were traveling over on our way over to the Modus Ruins. But it doesn't look like there's anything too exciting here. Nothing, you know, out of the ordinary or anything like that. It's probably worth just reading our current issue, which is this one here. And it looks like we've made quite a bit of money. We have got massive population, almost 10,000 people, which is just remarkable. And everything is in the plus, so that's great. Nothing too exciting. There was not much to say about the bulletins, but I'd just show them off. You know, just in case there's anything in there that surprises me. Or something I wasn't, you know, expecting or something like that. Either way, I am extremely broke, so I am going to try and do some of these requests if I can. Get a little bit of money. I can do almost all of these, that's pretty cool. I don't know if I want to make a Danish. I think I picked up some eggs when I was out, so I'll put it on my list. I want to keep these because I need them to make an item, which is specifically why I collected them, and I'm not too into doing monster hunting requests right now just because I don't know the next time I'll be in the area. Okay, so that's about it for that. I got a little bit of money, but man, I'm still broke. So from here, I guess we can go to the study. Let's talk to Rufus and let's deliver our letters. I also wonder how many development points I have by now. I probably have quite a few to build something. So now we have to deliver balloon tents, dried meat, settlers' capes over to the Modus Ruins, I do believe. We have to hunt this really tough ghost enemy as well for that monster hunting request, and then the rest of these are Meruru type things, and this is when item usage comes in handy. So if you keep using items periodically throughout the game, when you get to this point it might reward you because you probably already have a lot of these already, which is really cool. It looks like I'm gonna get 60 points. So I'm gonna let those rack up. And then I'm gonna take a look at what it is that I can build. Because I'm sure there's something since the last time I've been here. I haven't really been keeping track of my points. 305 points! Holy smokers. Okay, that's awesome. I can probably build 2 buildings with that. I'm not too sure what I want to get. I think I'll get the adventurers in strictly for the fact that you get more experience, which is a really great perk. And it's occurred to me also that I haven't built the overhaul school, which basically makes sure that all your party members gain the same amount of experience as you. Because when I switch out party members, I'm noticing that their a level or two behind what Meruru and my other active party members are. But I think I'll probably save my points and not bother with that, just because now with the adventurers in, if I do take a party member out, they'll probably level up with the additional experience. But that's definitely an option. Same with the academy. You can get MP reductions and bonuses for alchemy, which can be useful, but there might be some other stuff in here I want to build. I love having all these choices, which is awesome because I have so much to choose from. Rufus gave us the task of building the memorial park a little while ago, and I had kind of briefly mentioned that I frankly don't find it worth it unless you really have built everything else kind of thing. So I'm having a really hard time on picking something. I think I'm going to start working on the archives that Astrid gave to us. So if we get the equipment archive, increase synthesis success rate with equipment. Material archive is going to be the same thing. We'll need fewer ingredients for synthesis, which is really a great thing to have, especially if you're finding that you are having difficulties. And then if you want to get your alchemy level to grow, you would get the element archive. So I think at this point it's probably pretty important to get the element archive because we're going to start getting into some very tricky synthesis. And I still have 55 points left over. So that's cool. I'll just have to do a couple of more things within my development tasks and deliver these, and by then I should have some more points to build some more buildings. So let's go out to the world map. And let's bring our stuff. I didn't mention that when I left the Modus Ruins, there are some new paths that develop as soon as you beat the Wyvern. There's the Farthest Garden, which you can collect rainbow fragments and paintings from. Now, rainbow fragments are an extremely rare and important item in the game. You can make probably the best weapons and armor in the entire game with rainbow fragments because of the amazing perks that they offer. So if you ever have time, say you're going to deliver some items to the Modus Ruins, I 100% recommend going to the Farthest Garden and getting some rainbow fragments if you have the opportunity to do so. In the Twilight Forest, you can get medicine thread, which is used to make the best cloth in the game, and that will also allow you to get some very, very good armor if you can't find rainbow fragments or you use the rainbow fragments for something else. So with these two places opened, you pretty much have the potential to make some of the best weapons and armor in the game for another playthrough, or whatever it is you want to do. So I thought I'd mention that because it's pretty important. And I'm going to go ahead and deliver the stuff to the mine first, and then I'm going to loop around and go to Handle Forest. So let's deliver my pickaxes. Those were very easy to make. They only need to have a B grade or above. Preview crystals have to have lightning power, which is very easy to get with the quake crystals. And finally, I had to make 2 chimdals because I had the living trait, but not the lively trait, unfortunately. But that's not too bad. Making 2 of them was alright. It didn't take me too long. And with that, we now have some materials that are going to be much better quality. Although, to my knowledge, I don't recall this area opening up to its full potential right now. I'm just going to go take a quick look. Ugh, this guy would let me move. Jeez. I think we have to do one more development in this area. And then we will be able to get rainbow fragments from this area as well. So it should be not up there. Maybe I haven't. I think it's behind this wall. I think you blow up this wall, and behind here is a spot where you can get rainbow fragments. So I'm gonna wait for another letter to come, because I don't think this place is 100% done yet. Although, that's pretty much the only perk of finishing all the requests in this area, is that you're able to get rainbow fragments at a very, very close location to Arls, and plus every single time you do development quests, per the area, the materials that you can get, get better in quality. And this guy is just too fat. I can't move around him, so I'm gonna have to fight him. Not like fighting him is a problem, it's just irritating. I just don't feel like it. Meruru also reached level 40 off screen. And I got points for that. So our party is pretty well leveled at this point, if we ever need to take on another boss battle in the future. I'm gonna deliver some stuff, and I think I also need to pick up some Poonie balls. I'm running really low, although I think I can probably just buy some from Hannah, which might be a better idea, because Poonies are so weak and really offer me nothing at this point in the game. So we're gonna deliver some Time Flow Seeds. Need to have the trait of a heal level 2. We've got the soil, which needs to be an overall grade of A or above. I found this really difficult to do. What I did was I had my Homs make S quality tonics, and that really helped. As you can see here, my Hom was busy and she made some really high quality tonics, and I still have a bunch left over. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to fork over 10 of them, which is kind of a bummer. I do still have some left over, and they are used in a couple of other recipes later on in the game. And I think that's going to save me some time down the road, is just knowing that I needed those tonics ahead of time. And we got a bunch more points. I think that was 35 points in each area. We're now at 160 development points, and I think we left Arls with 85. We're now over 60,000 people, and we only need 50 more points until we can get a kingdom rank up. And unfortunately, there's not a whole lot in here that I can really do to get to that point. I'm gonna have to really start working on these royal tasks. There's a few of them that are a really big pain in the butt to get, but some of them are worth a lot of points. So that will probably be the thing that does it, is going through and doing those. Okay, so that's pretty much it, I think. I went ahead and I delivered everything. And hopefully if I can get up those development points, I only need 50 more, I'll be able to rank up the kingdom another time, and that should open up a bunch more quests. Okay, so we're back at the workshop, and at this point, I think I've pretty much done everything I want to do. I've pretty much shown off all of the important things that I've been up to, boss battles and development and synthesis and whatnot. And we're at a pretty good point in the game. My alchemy and my level are both very even. We're now entering into our final year, and I would say I'm pretty satisfied with how things are going. I can definitely be moving this at a bit of a faster pace. I have gotten farther in the game at this point in certain playthroughs, but sometimes you don't always use your time wisely. However, I still have hope that the game is going to come to a really good end when we get to that point. However, we still have lots of stuff to do, so I'm going to do a little bit of work off screen. I'm going to go shopping, I'm going to buy a few things, I'm going to hopefully get some development points, and so that I can rank up the kingdom, and we will go from there. Thank you all so very much for watching, everybody, and I hope that I'll see you next time.